I've kind of already answered that, I guess, by bringing up the defined benefits versus defined contribution plan, and I think that's the first step that the state is going to have to take going forward. We can't affect what's been done in the past. There are contractual obligations that have to be met, I think, and obligations to retirees. I don't think we can change the rules in the middle of the game for any of our current retirees. But for new employees, I think we have to move to this new system, and I do agree with that position of the chamber, and that generally held by businesses, that we've got to do something. It's really you pointed out, the big hidden cost that's out there in government are these legacy costs, but it's an obligation that's going to have to be met. And every day we don't do what we're supposed to do to pay those unfunded accrued liabilities, they get worse and worse, and they grow larger and larger. The state has a plan to reduce the unfunded accrued liability. It's been meeting its obligation pretty well to try and ratchet down those numbers in the 5 retirement systems that exist within state government. We have to stay committed to that, but I think we also have to step back and say, going forward, we ought to recognize that that's yesterday's retirement incentive program. We have to change it for the state going forward. And in days gone by, state compensation for employees were relatively low, and it was a fairly generous retirement package, and that was one of the things that got people into state service. But you've got a lot of people now that are able to retire after 20, 25 years and now have major second careers going forward. And I don't think that's an altogether bad thing to be able to move from state service into the private sector. But as I said earlier, I think we're going to have to change the way we handle this in the future.